Welcome back. Well, we have Jeff Parker here with an update. Welcome back again this week. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So you've got a couple of things to go over, starting with some of our Orange County numbers.
Yeah, I wanted to just mention again for our watching public that we have in Orange County 3,600 cases now. It was 3,500 just a few days ago. It's gone up. Continues to rise. 62 new cases yesterday reported. 77 cumulative deaths in the county, so that continues to, unfortunately, to rise. And probably one of the stats that we keep watching for getting to this normal period is that our testing numbers were down at 399 instead of the normal close to 2,000 that they've been testing. So I don't know if that's just the weekend number, that it slowed down, or for some reason we saw lower reporting. But that certainly indicates that the inconsistency that's still there within Orange County that we have to be aware of. And then on the more serious note, in the area of the hospitalization, we hit 230 people in the hospital with COVID-19 and 100 in ICU. Those are the two highest numbers for hospitalization and ICU that we've had since we've been taking in numbers. So that shows that the impact of COVID-19 is still here and still impacting us here in Orange County. Good news, Laguna Woods is still at 8 in county. So the people here in the village have done such a great job of staying at home and following the rules and regs. So the impact to the county is still kind of seeing this slow growth, and that's one of the key factors for Governor Newsom's information about releasing things, opening up more. He wants to see a stabilization. He wants to see a reduction in some of these activities, and we just haven't seen that yet in Orange County.
Exactly, and I know that yesterday there was some announcements from Governor Newsom, and I know you guys were on the call. Can you share with us some of the updates? Yeah,
so he went through basically what he announced last Thursday, that he was going to give more particulars, although a little disappointing because he didn't go into a lot of detail. He, in his conference call and on the TV program yesterday, got a lot of calls with regards to restaurant activities, which is truly important to our retail side of the equation. So obviously they're trying to get to the point where they can open up more restaurants for going inside, making reservations and having social distancing. So they're coming up with requirements on how you would do that. Right now you can do the full takeout, and you can call your favorite restaurant and get takeout to the curbside, as well as they opened up a lot more in the area of retail businesses who can now do pick up at the curbside as opposed to just being able to do it online in the past. So that's probably the biggest change with regards to this first element of phase 2. He's going to have more to phase 2, but that's going to be triggered by how well these counties individually meet his requirements. Now, we did get information. We were looking at the Orange County update, and their Orange County Health Agency director, their new director, is meeting with the Board of Supervisors on Thursday, tomorrow, giving his plan on how the county can open up more in the future. So I would suspect that once they receive that report, that the Board of Supervisors probably next Tuesday will be taking maybe some more actions with regards to opening up. Right now, Orange County has now been able to open up their beaches again, but only for active activities. No just laying out at the beach, no just hanging out. But if you're active, walking, running, biking, swimming, those things are okay with regards to that. And for us here at the village, we're talking about what is our next level and next phases that we can open up. Golf opened up Monday. Tennis opens up next Monday. Again, this is for tennis for singles play only. So I want to emphasize that. We have the rules and regs already established for that. We're now looking at both pickleball and paddle tennis, outside activities, and also our other outside activities such as bocce ball and lawn bowling. How can we do those with practicing the social distancing and the concerns about, well, if you're using the same ball and those kind of activities. So we're looking at those. There is no guidelines from the state right now as to those activities being allowed or not allowed. So we're trying to drill down and say, okay, they're so similar to tennis in the case of paddle tennis and pickleball. Could we not open those with regards to having our operations?
Right, right. So let's go back just to what you said about the supervisors and the governor. So is it possible, do you know if it's possible to have the supervisors, the county, can they kind of supersede what Gavin Newsom has directed, or how does that work?
They can't supersede the orders from the state unless they just want to challenge the governor. And some counties have done that. There's a few counties that have basically said, we're not going to follow the governor's regulation. Those are a couple of counties in Northern California.
I see, okay.
Very far from Northern California. Very small population bases, so that's
Sure.
why they feel they can do that.
Okay.
With regards to counties that have more population bases like Riverside, Orange, San Diego, LA County, they are following the governor's proclamations and orders. What they're looking for, though, is, and the governor wants to give them, is there the flexibility of opening up certain areas faster than his phase two. And his answer to that's been, we'll give you more flexibility if you can show on the health standards
Sure.
that you're meeting those requirements. And if
Right.
you are, then we'll give you more flexibility. That's
Right.
the challenge that's going on right now.
Right, and then of course, as you see the numbers increasing in certain areas, then of course, we would not be opening anytime soon some of the things that I know we want to, based on those numbers, because I think there has to be consecutive, decrease in numbers, right?
I think there's really the point is trying to level this curve out as much as possible. If you see a decrease, then that means we're doing that, we're accomplishing it, and that gives you the ability to start looking at opening up other businesses,
Right.
other activities. I know everybody wants to get the economy rolling again, get their employees back working again. But again, for here at the village, the one thing that we want to remember, and I want to emphasize, is we want to do it safely.
Right.
And we want to make sure that our residents are safe. And being at high risk, that we need to ensure that. So that's why in the operations like golf and tennis and all these that we're
Right.
opening up, it's our residents only. It's not guests coming in.
Right, right, because you just never know. Now let's talk a little bit about the reopening of the golf course. How did everything go?
It went really well. We obviously changed things up with regards to a reservation process, and so we feel like it went pretty well given everything that we knew was going to be a challenge. How it was going to get people were going to pay, how they were going to get signed up. But I think Tom's done a great job out there running this. So we're very happy it's open.
Great.
And I know our residents are happy it's open.
Right.
In our golf club and our golf men's club and the women's club. I'm sure they're excited to be out there again in this beautiful weather. It's a great time to be playing golf.
Yeah, we're just showing some footage of our golf course. It looks really great. It looks empty, but that's the idea. And look at everybody doing their little social distancing.
How they're spaced out, and people are individual carts.
Right.
So that works out really well. It's great to see.
Good. Well, thank you for that. That's perfect. And then you did mention that tennis and pickleball will follow, so hopefully you'll have more information next week about that.
Yeah, tennis definitely on Monday.
Okay.
It will open for singles play on Monday, and reservation process has already started.
Oh, good.
So that's great from that perspective. And then we're delving into whether or not pickleball and paddle tennis can be our next to operate.
Okay.
It seems logical from our perspective, so we're taking a look at that.
Okay, very good. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you again on Friday.
Definitely.
All right, thanks. And remember, if you wanted more information about what we just discussed and the numbers, you can always go to the websites that we share with you on a regular basis. And most importantly, you can go to our website, which is LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com. We'll be right back.